Now that you've taken your picture walk, let's do a more thorough introduction of the book, The Costume Party. Mrs. Grant failed to mention during our picture walk that The Costume Party is part of the Moosling series. Take a moment to stop and think what you can remember about other stories that we have read about Moosling. Hit your pause button and see what you can remember. So as I just mentioned, today we have another book in the Moosling series. What can you remember about Moosling? The one thing I remember is that he always has a problem to solve. In this story, The Costume Party, Moosling will have another problem to solve. Here on page 2, the story starts with Mouse. She had cleaned her nest and stored her nuts, the nuts that she needed for the winter. Do you know what the word stored means? Let's think about that. She has them all in a pile and she's getting ready for winter, so it means that she's packaged them up to have them ready for when she needs them. Let's see if you can find the word stored on page 2. What two letters might stored start with? If you said ST, you are correct. Stored. Find it on page 2, underline it, and say it. Here is the word stored. Mouse wanted to do something fun. She said they should have a party. Let's look at pages 3 and 4. Hoot said, "We can have a costume party." What is a costume party? Have you ever had a costume party before? I also think it's really neat. Mouse is a mouse and her name in the story is Mouse. Moose is a moose and his name is Moosling. Hoot. I don't know of any animal named Hoot. Wait, if I look at the picture, Hoot is an owl. What do owls say? They say hoot. I wonder what other fun names there are for the animals in this story. Here on page 6, Mouse is going to give a prize for the best costume. So all of the animal friends want to have good costumes. Hoot opened her big trunk. That's what that box is called. Not a box, not a chest, but a trunk. So so they could find things to wear. What is going to be the problem for Moosling? Pause your video and think, what might Moosling's problem be? We're thinking about the trunk that's full of costumes. If you guessed that Moosling will be too big for their costumes, I think you might be right. On page 8, nothing fits Moosling. But Hoot told him, "Don't worry, Moosling, I have an idea." I wonder what kind of idea Hoot has for Moosling. Next, you are going to watch a video about problem and solution. As you read the story today about Moosling, I want you to think about what his problem is, what his solution is. Was it a good solution, and how do you know?